with 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. No shortage of scoring here. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, he's got a pretty good disposition too.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
They've got Curry, Henry Sims out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Wall, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter. Changes. Nene, he's checked in for Henry Sims. Evans comes in for Morris, and Beal subbed in for John Wall. To the paint.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Collison. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
There's the dish to Oubre. Outside for Beal. Evans, a screen on Collison. Here's Beal, and it's Gay with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Here's Freak. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Wizards with the lead. Beal gets a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from Freak.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And again, Washington no good.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
From deep three-point range, another 3 for Sacramento.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Screen by Cousins. Gets it off and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's Sacramento.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. We got a spectacular...
Get ready for your Wizard Girl!
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere. And some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Henry Sims comes in for Morris, and it's Evans in for Oubre. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Quincy Aces. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Freak subbed in for Darren Collison. On the court for Sacramento. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Caspi is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Kufis, and it's Rondo in at the point. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. Freak number 1.
Well, he's the guy you want on the free throw line when it matters. I mean, he's a leader and as consistent as they get.
Well, automatic is the word that comes to mind when you're talking about his free throw shooting. There are a lot of terrific foul shooting point guards, and he's right at the top of the list.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors was simply terrific. He dropped a cool 33 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from John Wall. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rudy Gay's checked in for Casper, and it's Collison in for Bellinelli.
A moment now to see the numbers for Freak. Second in scoring, second in free throw percentage, and he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. Third overall in field goal percentage.
And what he's doing right now, I mean, carving up defensive schemes at will. Boy, it's just a beautiful thing to watch.
Oubre's checked in for Henry Sims. And both free throws good for Darren Collison.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Evans setting the pick for Beal. Inside, shot clock at 6. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Wizards trail by 12. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one goes long.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The Wizards have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That's good from Wall. And the Kings making a change here.
2 shots.
And so John Wall nails both of them.
He's certainly been hitting well from the line, and those points do add up.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. For the 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we end the third. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter for the Wizards. Henry Sims has checked in for Oubre, and it's Evans in for Bradley Beal. Freak's checked in for Sacramento. We've got Markieff Morris. Evans is out there with Wall, and then there's Henry Sims. And it's Gortat in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. On the wing, Evans. At the top of the key, Sims. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Out to the right wing. And AC kicks to Freak. Shot from 12. Good. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks to me like they hit the refresh button here in the second half after shooting less than 40% from the field before the break.
But the defense allowed them to stay in it, and now with the offense looking rejuvenated, they've got to be feeling confident.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. 31 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Hey, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Oubre's checked in for the Wizards. Beal comes in for Reggie Evans. Here's Wall, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on DeMarcus Cousins, and he can't get the first one.
For Washington, John Wall. Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And Sacramento has possession. Passes to Acey. Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. And it's Freak missing.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Wizards making a switch here. Nene's checked in.
Move the ball.
Cousins with a screen on Wall. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. And now Beal pushing it up.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Freak, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Here's Nene, that's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Freak, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Kings.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Wizards.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Washington with the rebound. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Curry kicks to Jackson. Here's the screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Wasted no time on that one. 39 points for Freak.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. From deep, misses there. So it's the Kings winning this one easily.
Gentlemen, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.